Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove and reinstall the front door handle on this 2006 Chevy Malibu, same as any 04 to 08 Malibu, and some other GM vehicles as well. Obviously in this one we're going to show you the driver's side. The passenger side is the same procedure. Tools you'll need are a flat blade screwdriver, T25 Torx Driver, door panel clip tool or a putty knife, a hammer and punch, a high-speed drill with a 1/4-inch drill bit, and either a stubby sheet metal bolt or a rivet and rivet gun to refasten the door handle. Okay, first you're going to remove a little panel right here. And then in behind are two T25 Torx screws. We'll just speed it up as we remove those two screws. Okay, next you'll want to remove your plate around your door handle. Kind of pry down and out here. Then up in this corner, you want to try and push your, working my fingers in behind here, and then pushing my door handle up here, and then up here. So you can see it. There's a little tab here, 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 and here. And then you press on a little tab right here to disconnect your lock switch. Okay, and your power window switch. And carefully go right up underneath the front here. Pull up on that. Okay, push in there and try and pry in the switch a little this way. Pull it up and to the front. Okay, and then there's on these switches, there's a tab in behind here. Release that. There's a tab here. Squeeze and release. And then on your mirror, the tab right there. Usually easier just push it with a screwdriver. Pull it off. Okay, on the back of the door there's a little fastener. There's actually two of them. I'm missing one on this car. But you just push the center right in through, and then you can pry them out. Okay, now around the perimeter there's a series of pins. Door panel clip tool is the right tool. You could also use like a household putty knife, but you basically put it in and pry out on the panel. And just kind of work your way around. Pop the pins free. That just fell out. There's a little clip that goes actually on your power window switch. Push it back in like that. Okay, now you're going to come up here to this triangle with the speaker. Pry out at the top. Okay, and pull it up and out. Okay, now your door panel should come up. Okay, you still have to reach down in now and disconnect your trunk lock. Okay, you want to carefully pull away your water shield and insulation to expose the inner door. You'll need to use a punch and a hammer and knock out the middle of this rivet right here that holds the door handle. Okay, so I was unsuccessful at getting the center of that rivet out. So what I'm going to have to use is a kind of a blunt-nosed 1/4 inch drill bit and drill that out carefully. Okay, and obviously here I'm using the high-speed drill out the center of that rivet, and then you'll see me use a screwdriver. Once I drill a certain way, you can start to see the rivet start coming apart. Then use a screwdriver to pry in behind the handle first, and then pry on the rivet itself, break it so you can take it apart. Okay, once you get the rivet loosened up, then just slide the handle forward. You can undo this clip here, pull the rod out, and then behind, okay, you can see that your rod is just bent. So just take the handle, kind of move like that, and there's your handle off. Okay, you're also still going to want to use your hammer and punch. Just kind of try and tap this a little bit from the top and bottom, loosen it up. Push it through. Okay. Reinstall the handle. You want to put the rod through the bottom. Okay. And spin it down so now it's right on there like that. Okay. Take your handle, make sure it's forward. Make sure there's no wires back there. Slide it back into the door. Push that in there. If you have a rivet and a rivet gun, that's fine. Or you can use a stubby sheet metal bolt to hold it in place. With a ratchet. This needs to be in there firm. It's just going to hold it in place really. Okay, now carefully put your water shield back on. Make sure you feed both harnesses through, and then just kind of use some of the holes in the doors and the water shield to line it up and make sure it goes on there well. That's it, pry out and disconnect it. There's your door panel off. Reinstall the door panel pretty easy. Make sure you plug in your trunk button and lift this panel up kind of out of the way. Make sure all your connectors come up from here. Lift it up into place. Lift it up over and make sure the lock button goes through here. There it is. Okay. Lift it up, push it on the shelf there. Okay. Make sure the pins go in. Okay, this little thing, the little pins in the back, you want to push them back through so they're popped out. And then push them in and then flush the lock. Okay. Now your two screws here. Again, speed it up here as we put in those two T25 Torx screws. Okay, this you just have to kind of look down in and make sure your wire is kind of towards the back. Push it down in and on. So goes there. Make sure that you plug your power lock back in. Okay. Push that back on. And plug your mirror and your power window harnesses. Okay, make sure when you put this back in, you slide the back down in first, and then clip the sides and top on. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.